Hey YouTube, my name is Robin Petty and I'm a co-founder at Texativa CBD. Today I'm going to take a few minutes and tell you a little bit about who we are at Texativa, what we do, and what you can expect to see from us in the coming months on YouTube. Basically, Texativa is a cannabis company in Texas. It sounds like an oxymoron to a lot of folks watching from other places, I know, but we do have an inkling of a cannabis program here in Texas, so bear with me. So as you probably know, Texas doesn't have a real viable medical program or recreational cannabis program. Our medical program is called Teacup, and just this year they allowed to have up to 1% THC by weight in the Teacup products. However, only a select few conditions are covered and allowed to gain access to the program, and it's exceptionally difficult to get into. Therefore, in Texas, we have a pretty big gap between people that need cannabis help and people that can access it. So Texativa tries to fill that gap. Basically, we provide a trusted source of US grown and tested cannabis for our Texas and national consumers. And we do that at a price that's accessible to most people. Much more accessible than a lot of our national competitors. To give you a little bit of history on Texativa, we started out in advocacy. Started Texativa.com as a blog website in 2018. And my goal was to influence the Texas public to help push for more broad, sweeping, progressive cannabis legislation in the state. With the goal of having a real medical market and a real recreational market at some point. We just have to eat that apple one bite at a time in Texas, unfortunately. But anyways, we had a really good run as a blog website. I started a lot of conversations with friends and family that I wouldn't have had prior to having that website. And that's where I really kind of got my legs under me in cannabis advocacy and decided to really dig in. From there, we only legislate every 2 years in Texas. So I had kind of this gap year after 2019 legislative cycle where it's really hard to motivate people and get them engaged. So I began talking with friends and family and just having discussions about cannabis as often as possible and not being shy about how cannabis has helped me and what I use it for. Ended up making some big inroads, especially with my parents, even though I hadn't really expected that at the outset. So my parents were really receptive to cannabis use especially as a medical treatment for symptoms. One of the things that helped that is I finally got my mom to try it for her insomnia, and it was like a light switch for her. Just CBD allowed her to sleep through a whole night, whereas she'd been taking Ambien for I think the 6 years previous, and this didn't leave her feeling groggy or anything. So that was a big game changer for mom. What also happened in that gap year is my aunt was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. It ended up being ductal carcinoma, which can be very aggressive. And she began considering wanting to use cannabis as a supplement to her therapies that she was undergoing with chemo, radiation, etc. She reached out to me because she knew I was an advocate and did a little research for her, started showing her what to look for with testing and these types of things. Quickly realized that this is a really complex field to navigate for a new user. So I began having conversations with my mom, and we decided that it was the right time for us to start a company where we can provide products to people that are curated. We know they're good products. We know they're quality cannabis and non-cannabis ingredients, and we know they're tested. And it allowed us to control the price point. By keeping our overhead low and running just online stores and wholesale, we're able to keep our price point down significantly below most of our competitors for the same quality products. So I think you'll be pleased with our prices as you see our website. But really the main goal is quality products that we can get to people to help them. There's tons of people like my aunt who have been thinking about using CBD or Delta 8 for anxiety, for insomnia, for chronic pain, that have either been too scared to try because of the stigma, or it's just overwhelming finding products that they know they can trust. Well, in the coming weeks, we'll do product spotlights, show you a bit more of our product lineup, but at Texativa, know that all of our products are made from hemp grown in the United States, processed in the United States, they're third-party tested in the United States, And all of our products, I'll just pick up a random one here. All of our products have a QR code on the bottle, if I can get it to focus, that you can scan. I'm not sure if it's gonna focus for you. You can scan that with your phone. It'll take you right to the testing data. So you have a reliable product that tastes good, natural ingredients. We focus as much as on our non-cannabis we focus as much on our non-cannabis ingredients as we do our cannabis ingredients. So you're gonna catch quality from top to bottom. All of our lotions, body butters, chock full of other natural ingredients. Like I said, we'll do some product spotlights later and really break those down for you. But for now, I just wanted to give you a good overview of Texativa. And that's really what we do. We're bringing you products that are quality, that are tested, that are US grown and manufactured, that you can trust at a price you can afford. So hit up Texativa.com, check us out. We'll send more videos your way soon with some more education and cannabis advocacy, and we look forward to hearing from you. Texativa.com, hit the subscribe button below. We'll send more cannabis info your way soon.